guys' ratings. I know it's been a minute, but I didn't want to miss um, Gemini, the birthday, but I didn't want to miss them. Happy birthday. Shout out to any Geminis that may be watching the Libra video. I know sometimes you Libras might mess with the Geminis in relationship and other fashion. But for Libras, let's jump right into it. I'm not going to make these too long. I feel like my readings are pretty much to the point, so no need to be all around the bush. And if you want a longer, more direct reading, email me at tarothelpnow@gmail.com. So for Libras, I see that you guys there's a loss. Are you mourning a loss? Did you have somebody? I hope you didn't have anybody pass away in your family. I have the Five of Cups here. I have the Four Swords. I have the Death card. I hope you guys didn't lose anybody. If you did, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for any losses any Libras may have had. Libras, are you feeling a little under the weather? Are you feeling not yourself? That could be a possibility too. There could be some Libras out there with blood pressure issues. Maybe it's just causing you to take a rest. Maybe there's some Libras that are doing too much and you really, really do need to take a rest and replenish your health. Maybe you need to really work on your health and rethink your health, because there may be some things that are going on that's got you kind of out of sorts, having to kind of take a rest and feeling a little down and depressed and not really feeling good about it. Libras, you may also want to have it checked. Do you have low blood sugar? Do you have low blood pressure? It might not be a high blood pressure. Maybe there's a loss of blood. Maybe some Libras have had to get blood transfusions or something going on with the blood, Libras. But take a rest and get yourself together if you're getting over any kind of injuries. I know I talked to one of my Libra guy friends not too long ago, and he was getting over like a work injury or something like that. But okay, so if it's not the health, we kind of touched on the health. If it's not the health, Libra, of course, always with my Libras is the money. Did you guys lose out on an opportunity or an offer? Did you guys lose out on a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Are you a little down and depressed about that? I didn't necessarily do a love spread this month. I don't have my romance cards. But, I mean, if you want to take it into the love realm, did you guys kind of lose a water sign friend? Or did you break up with somebody that was possibly a water sign? Are you feeling a little sad and wanting to take a time out? Did they put a sword through your heart? I don't know, Libra. That's just a little guess on the love tip. But what I see generally, if you want to talk more specifically about your specific situation, tarothelpnow@gmail.com. Holla at your girl, Madam X, for all things you want to know. I noticed, like, my psychic crunches was just so on point this week. I was at a manager's kind of session, a manager's networking session. I was traveling this past week. I just got back into town from Tennessee on Friday, and you do little activities, network building, team building, communication building kind of things, and you win little prizes and things like that at some of these series, learning series. And when we were winning prizes, it's like every person that won a prize, I guess their name before she even pulled the name out of this little plastic bag that she had, because we all had to write our names on like a little flash card and fold it up. And when certain times would come, she would give out these prizes, and I was like guessing the names of the people who was gonna bring the prizes, and it was like right each time. So anyway, if you want to know more, just email me at tarothelpnow@gmail.com if you want to know more about specifically what's going on in your life. But I feel like for general Libras, for most Libras watching this, there was an opportunity with your money that did not come through. Some communication, some opportunity or something, and I feel like in some way or another it's tied to your money, but it did not come through. And the communication is relatively about some kind of new venture, maybe some new plans that you had or a new direction that you wanted to go to. And I'm telling you, Libras, you're really not feeling that happy about it, because you start out with the Five of Cups in reverse, and then you dwindle down to the Four of the Cups in reverse. So just being unhappy with any offers that are on the table. Maybe you had a plan and it didn't come through, and now you're just unhappy about it. So now you're back in your mind just kind of thinking, okay, what do I need to do to get to this next level that I want to be at? To be happy and have all the things I want, I really have to think with my mind and think with my brain on how to complete completely start something new and get to the next level and a new level. And this may have to do with a Virgo individual, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but more specifically Virgo. There may be a Virgo tied into your money or this plan. Maybe you had this plan that you presented to this Virgo and they were like, I don't know. Is that going to take you away from me? What about family time? So let me just, put a stop to that. Let me just cut a hole. Let me cut a hole all through this plan because that's going to take away from family time. The family thing is not happening. You're all about this work and whatever this plan that you've hatched up and this money, and it's your money is tied to your emotions, it's tied to your money and your well-being and your happiness and all of that, and you're not happy because whatever's going on with your money didn't take fruition and didn't take off, but somebody's like, no, we got to go in a completely new direction. So I have a feeling, whether this has to do with love, family, relationship, whatever was happening that you thought was going to create this big happy family, you have totally had to, there has totally been a rift in your plan, and somebody kind of chopped that plan to shreds is what I'm getting, Libra. So I just want to get an idea of why you're unhappy, of what's going on, of why you're not satisfied. And again, whatever the family situation is, I'm really hoping, Libra, you didn't lose somebody. I hope all your loved ones and your relatives are well. But I'm just seeing some kind of loss of unity, some kind of loss of the family, some kind of loss of happiness. Something is going on here, Libra. I had the Ten of Cups upright, but the Ten of, you see how this Page of Swords is looking at the Ten of Cups? He's like, oh, I'm going to come in and ruin all that shit. Don't let an unhappy person come in and ruin what you have going on as well. That may be another way to look at this. Maybe there's going to be some communication or something that comes in about your partner or that comes in about your family that threatens to totally kind of destroy or make you upset and have to retreat and unhappy and really think about ending a relationship. But be careful before you do that. Just take your time. Just think. Just look at your situation really well, because I had the Four of Cups, and when I just wanted to know, what's going on? Why is this person so down? You have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So something is not happy. Some kind of wish that you wanted didn't come true. Some kind of plan, something that you had going on didn't quite come true. And on that Page of Cups, I got the Page of Wands in reverse. So all the pages are in reverse in this spread. You're not, except the Page of Swords, who is going to come through, tell you really crassly what's going on, what they don't like, why it's not going to work, and why they ain't with that shit, and they're going to cut your plan all right up. But it's funny, the only page that's upright is the Page of Swords, and this could even represent you, Libra. Maybe you really going to have to cut somebody's wish, fantasies, or whatever dream world they're living in, or maybe their desire for this kind of environment or this family environment. Maybe you got to go, maybe you got to travel somewhere, maybe something that you have going on is not allowing this to happen, and somebody's really not happy about that. Somebody is kind of retreating and looking at the situation like, wow, did I make the right decision, to do this with this person? So Libra, I just kind of feel like that's what you're going through. And with all these pages in reverse, the Page of Cups, you had the Page of Pentacles, and then the Page of Wands is clarifying the Page of Cups in reverse. So there's some bad news, some negative news, some news about something that you had going on dealing with your family, your money, your job, a new venture, some new creativity, a new plan, or something you wanted to go, and it really is kind of hurting you or somebody's feelings. If you are dealing with a Virgo, there's a Virgo that's stressed and emotionally upset over what's going on. Again, Ace of Cups in reverse, something, because this is the offer. This is an emotionally abundant offer. This could be happiness. This could be joy overflowing. But with this in reverse, somebody is not with it. Somebody's not with the plan. They're not with the shits. They're not with whatever you got going on. And I pray, Libra, that you guys didn't lose anybody that you're really emotionally upset over, because a lot of times when the Ace of Cups is in reverse, that could be, cups of water signs. That could be emotions pouring out, crying, unhappiness. And I even see that, depending on the context of cards, even if the Ace of Cups comes out upright, a lot of times I see that in the cards. But some Virgo is emotionally unhappy about family. You could have a Virgo that lost somebody in your family. You guys could have lost a Virgo, but there's some emotional happiness going on that level. And the last card I'm gonna clarify is just a death card. Yeah, there's a walking away. It's a walking away, knowing that you have more to gain from the future. It's ready to walk away from a situation. It's ready to walk away from something. So if you guys lost somebody, if whatever's threatening to break your happiness, whatever communication that comes in that may be bad news about a plan, bad news about a money. I hope somebody didn't steal your money. You don't get a message about losing out on some stocks and some bonds, or just, but I feel emotions are tied into this. So whatever it has to do with, even if you lost money, it's on an emotional level. It's money that's tied into the relationship, to the partnership. It's money that you were counting on to be able to do something that you needed to do. Maybe you guys need money to get together for a funeral, or a loved one that you lost, or maybe somebody needs your help. Maybe somebody in your family that's older, that may be having a hard time. You guys may be having some older relatives or some elder relatives that may not be doing too good, or you could have possibly lost somebody, and somebody in your family needs your help. And guys, just take care of your health. If you have loved ones, if you have elders, if you have parents that you take care of, and you look after anybody in your family, a Virgo or a loved one, take care of them, look after them. There may be some folks in your life right now, Libra, that are having some health challenges, or it could even be you, and it's really something that's tied in and affecting your money. Maybe it's got you to where you can't work. Maybe you are on disability. Maybe you are taking a rest. Maybe you've retired and you're not feeling good. You have some health issues that won't allow you to work hard or to go along with some kind of plan. And maybe there's somebody that's telling you, hey, slow up, you need to take care of yourself. Maybe somebody who's wise, who has a little bit more wisdom than you, or somebody that really cares about you is telling you that, Libra. Or maybe that's what you're telling to somebody else. You guys may have had some emotional losses. You could have had losses in relationship, friendships, or loved ones. So just keep that in mind, Libra. I'm sending you all my love. Libra is another one of my signs. I've had Libras. I have the Libras. If you guys watch my video, you know my mom, or my aunt, my brothers, Libras. So I really, really care about Libras. I love you guys. And I hope that everything works out for you. I don't have a lot of Libras as family, but as friends, but I have a lot of Libras as family. So it's kind of like an unconditional, regardless of a Libra's faults, regardless what they do or what they don't do, I have an unconditional love for Libras. And I always see the best side of Libras. And I think that Libras are people that most people are just sort of attracted to, or they're drawn to, whether in friendship. I just think Libras have a lively, good spirit. If you have a highly evolved or highly spiritual, or operating from the higher chakras kind of Libra, they're good folks. So I want to see good things for my Libra, and I pray that everything is okay with the Libras in my life, and I pray that everything is okay with the Libras in your life and for you guys. And I hope that you're just having, if anything, you're just having some challenges with your money, maybe some minor health things. You guys, like I said, watch that blood pressure, that blood sugar. You could be dealing with blood pressure, high or low blood pressure, or cholesterol, something involving the blood, something involving the heart, diabetes, blood sugar, that kind of thing. So Libra, just check up on your health and keep abreast of your health, because you may be feeling a little out of it right now, and you may not be feeling good, but I think things are going to get better. So come back and check with me in July, and let's see what's going on, Libras. I love you. Take care. And until next time, this is Madam X with Frequency Radio, Real Radio, and I'm out of here. Deuces.